Split, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we continue with Wildcard Weekend with what should be a great one between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is Jonathan Taylor. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jonathan Taylor, 71 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Giants
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now Locke. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. Through an opening, and there he goes.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Locke working out of the gun. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Rob Gronkowski, 74 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Well, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Giants 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Locke. Left side here to Sanders. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. Flush to his right. He can run for it. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That good for 19 at a 1st down.
19 yards. And the Saints.
Now Brady. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
The end of the first quarter with the score Saints 21, Giants 7.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. They run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards. And
Here's Brady to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Hunter Renfrow, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, maybe...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Third down.
From the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Brady now on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
14. First down, Saints.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here comes Johnson on the return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
David. That's a gain of 5.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. Now to the air. Lock. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Sanders. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, Lock. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming to the ball. Here in the first half.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Complete to
a big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a run to the launch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
second down and goal. Brady, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady, and the Saints add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Lock. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's get that ball right here. Line 14, line 14. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to fire you up. Don't get nervous.
A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was